this is my kind of center point for the vocabulary, the current vocabulary that we're going on. So if this is like we're learning about the water cycle, these are my academic words that I always want at the front of the room. They're looking at it all the time. Especially whenever I do my formative questions at the beginning, just to kind of jog what we did the day before, just, as a quick review, I'll revert them back to this. I'll be like, well, look at your vocabulary. Is it one of your vocabulary words? Or, I always want them coming back to this. This is how I organize my interactive notebook, and remind me to give you a sample of it later. But they always know what TEK. And this year I really hit that, and I've had some really good aha moments when kids are like, oh, you mean 5.8b? I really like to hear that. I don't think they should be, I think they should know these things, and they should be aware of them. So we're at 5.8b, and we're in the water cycle, and they have this, and then whenever we go to a new subject, they do a letter of the alphabet. So in water cycle, we're R, and then the next one, when we do Earth's rotation, they'll be in S.
Love the way you organize that. And I like the fact that you have the words up in the front of the classroom. I know we also will have word walls that will be able to see, and I know you have that in the back of your classroom right now too, but I like that you have current words, daily current words up in the front.
Yes. It also helps with spelling. We have a lot of spelling issues, and I think that if it's there, there's no excuse. It's there, I think it's written clearly, I think it is. And, there's just no excuse for it. They should be able to practice that.
Awesome. So tell us about this rating scale down here at the bottom.
Okay. This rating scale helps me a lot with Marzanos whenever I'm pre-assessing. I'll have them, kind of revert back to it. They've learned it pretty well to where I don't need to. But, if I ever want to assess something, I'll be like, give me a 1. Tell me where you're at with this concept. Like if I introduce the water cycle. How familiar are you with the water cycle? Give me a 1, a 2, or a 3, or 4. So it kind of tells them where they're at with the knowledge of this. Also, when I break them into groups, I will say, group 1, or they're in colors. If you look, I kind of kept it towards what I've always learned as the differentiated colors. Green, you're good to go. Like you're in your top tier. Your oranges and your yellows are in the middle. Those are like my students that need about 10 points to kind of get to where they need to be. They're on the fence. And then my reds are my ones. They don't know the concept. They're completely lost. So, and I went with that with the Ready, Set, Go 2, just to kind of give them more information, more in depth. I'll post this, honestly, when I do my progress assessment, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this into words. When I do my progress assessment, I don't like to let them know, like, you're low or you're high or anything. So I'll say, my green group, this is your activity. Or my yellow group, this is what you're doing today. Or my red group, you're with me. Have I explained to them that, oh, you're not getting it? No. But it's just a way to kind of refer to that and say, this is my groups for today.